What's up, everybody? Break number 591 BD. This is a case of Leaf Futures, 2024 Leaf Futures multi-sport. 12 boxes in the case. Average of 6 autos per box. We got 72 autos to look at, my friends. Here we go. Any dual autos will go to a randomizer. And any multi-player autos will go to a randomizer. There we go. There's the first 6. Next 6. Put this 6 over here. Leaf did these different. There's 4 packs per box, 6 packs per box, 4 cards per pack. What's up, Base? How are you? All right, good luck, box 1. Taken care of later. All right, here we go. Starting. That is 45 of 249. And that is Neiman Lawrence. Neiman Lawrence. Some nice looking cards. We got R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey. That is 92 out of 199. Jalen Flores. Jalen Flores. This one is not numbered. And our first auto of the break goes to A.J. Duffy spot. A.J. Duffy, and that is 22 of 25. 22 of 25. Pack number 2. We got Dean Moss. Dean Moss. That one's 128 out of 249. 128 of 249. That is Lamine Yamal for Barcelona. This kid is amazing. 44 out of 49. This kid is unreal. Only like 17 years old. That's Noah Fafita. Noah Fafita, 19 out of 199. And our auto goes to Arizona State quarterback Sam Levitt. Sam Levitt. And that is 93 out of 149. 93 of 149. What's up, Unmarked Book? All right, we got Drew Allar. Drew Allar, 174 out of 249. That is Devin Taylor. Devin Taylor, 45 out of 49. That is Ollie Gordon II, not numbered. And Ollie Gordon II on the auto. This one is 99 of 99 on the bookend. 99 of 99 on the Ollie Gordon auto. Nice. Jonathan Brooks. Nice Jonathan Brooks, running back, Texas. That's 44 out of 249. We have Keelan Robinson. That's 114 out of 199. Keelan Robinson. That is Luke McCaffrey, not numbered, Luke McCaffrey. And our next auto is 128 of 149, and it is Jace McClellan. Jace McClellan. Some of these players you're going to see are already in the NFL or their respective sports. So, yeah, nice. 149 there. Next up, Marcel Reed, 127 out of 249. That is Hollywood Smothers. Hollywood Smothers. Nice name. That is 35 out of 99. 35 of 99. Caleb Johnson, not numbered. Our next auto is 20 out of 99. 20 of 99. And that's a nice one. That's Chloe Kitts. Chloe Kitts. And our last pack of box one. Daquan Felton, 42 of 249. There is Matas Buzeles, great young player for the Chicago Bulls. That one is 26 of 99. Cameron Scatabo. Cam Scatabo for Arizona State, 104 out of 199. And the auto, 30 out of 149, belongs to Brady Allen. Brady Allen. I don't remember what college he goes to. That was box number one. All right. Now that I got that out of my system, I know how to do this. We're going to have some fun now. I always like to see the first box. There we go. 6 packs. There we go. All right, 6 packs. Here we go. All right, box number 2. Here we go. We got Matas Buzeles again. That one is 128 out of 249. Tez Johnson. That one is 125 out of 199. We got Ricky White, not numbered on this one. We got our first auto. That's Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams, 84 of 99. We got Dean Moss. Dean Moss, that is 13 out of 25. That is Noah Fafetta. That is 76 out of 199. Chase Petty. Chase Petty, that's for the pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds right there. Not numbered. Our next auto, that's Jefferson Rojas. Nice one, 5 out of 99. Jefferson Rojas. We got Curtis Roque. Curtis Roque. That is number 205 out of 249. Jalen Wright. Jalen Wright out of Tennessee. That's 155 out of 199. We got Hannah Garvinder. I think that's Hannah Garvinder. Or Cavinder. Hannah Cavinder. It's not numbered. That is Garrett Green. Garrett Green. That one is 10 out of 15. 10 out of 15 on the auto. Garrett Green. We got Drake Baldwin. 44 out of 249. That is Landris Sellers. That one is 18 or is that 19 out of 49. How about Camila Cordova? Nice one. 138 out of 199. Our next auto. That is Jared Curtis. Jared Curtis, 17 out of 49. 17 of 49. Will Howard. That is Will Howard. That is 68. No. Yeah, 68 out of 249. Luther Burden. That's a good player right there. Young player. 64 out of 99. Charlie Condon. Charlie Condon. Nice hit for the Charlie Condon spot. That's not numbered. Our next auto is Jalen McMillan. Jalen McMillan, he's with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 46 out of 99. And our last pack, 217 out of 249. That is Kimani Vidal. There is George Lombard Jr., young prospect for the Yankees, 113 out of 199. Spencer Jones, another young prospect for the Yankees. That one is not numbered. And then our last auto is Harmony Turner. Harmony Turner, 93 out of 99 on the future auto. That was box number 2. All right, we got 99 and out of 99. All right. All right, box number 3. Box number 3. All right, box number 3. Here we go. Box number 3. We got a nice Brady Ebel. Brady Ebel, that's 127 out of 249. That is Jonah Coleman. Jonah Coleman, 59 out of 99. What is that there? That looks good. I like that. I'm going to save that for last. We're going to save that one for last. We got Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper, 160 out of 249. Jackson Dart. This one is Jackson Dart Green, 63 of 99. That is Anissa Morrow. Anissa Morrow, that is not numbered. Our auto is Bryce Rainier. Bryce Rainier. That one is numbered 19 out of 25. Raheem Sanders. That is 238 out of 249. There's Leo Tavares. Leo Tavares. 4 out of 199. DJ Gideon. DJ Gideon not numbered. Our next auto is Christian Scott. Christian Scott. Young pitcher for the Mets. This one is 9 out of 49. 9 out of 149, excuse me. All right, we got Blake Mitchell. Blake Mitchell with Kansas City, 177 out of 249. That is Chris Brazel. Chris Brazel, that is 167 out of 199. Caleb Bonner. Bonmer. Caleb Bonmer. That one's not numbered. Our next hit is Jack Hinchelwood, 9 out of 25. Jack Hinchelwood. We got Avery Johnson, that is 159 out of 249. Maria Gakdeng, 89 out of 99. We got Harlem Berry not numbered. Our next auto is a nice one, that is Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart, 33 out of 49 on the Jackson Dart auto. No, there's 6 people here. It's alright. I like when people watch. Seth Hernandez, 127 out of 249. Zion Turner, that is 169 out of 199. Walker Jenke, not numbered. And our next auto is 68 out of 149 of TJ Finley. TJ Finley, nice young college prospect. And the card I sat down is behind Audric Estime. That's a nice Audric Estime for the Denver Broncos. 76 out of 199. But this is got to be a case hit. It's just got to be. Future Shock. 15 of 25. Of Elijah Badger. Elijah Badger, 15 out of 25 on the Future Shock. That is sick. That is a one nice looking card right there. That was box number 3. I like this product. What do you guys think of it so far? Nice looking product. All right, here we go. Box number 4. Excuse me, box number 4. We got Matt Shaw. That is numbered 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 on the Matt Shaw. Looks like we got another Future Shock. Another Future Shock. So we know what it is now. We're just going to go to it. Quentin Young. Quentin Young. That is 66 out of 199. Jalen McMillan. Jalen McMillan on the Futures. Not numbered. Our Future Shock. This one is 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10. It's baseball. It is Nick Kurtz, guys. Nick Kurtz. Congratulations to the Nick Kurtz spot. That's a beautiful card to 10. All right, we'll get back at it. There's Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors. That is 136 out of 249 for the New York Giants. We got Garrett Green. Garrett Green, 95 out of 199. Dylan Dreeling. Dylan Dreeling, not numbered. Our next auto is Mackenzie Gold auto of Peyton Houston. Peyton Houston. Yeah, I love the fact that it's not, Ace is up, I agree. I love the fact that there's lots of different people. They are added more cards. You know, I like the fact that they got it in packs. Totally different than what they've done in the past. I totally agree with you. Leaf kind of made a good one right here. I kind of like this one. I'm digging it already, bud. All right, we got Liam Peterson, 121 out of 249. That is Kennedy Fuller, 30 out of 49. Kennedy Fuller. There is Hollywood again. This one is not numbered. Our next auto, 33 out of 149. That is Marcus Carroll. Marcus Carroll. There's Camila Cardova again. That is gold, 3 of 10. 3 of 10 gold. Trent Carraway, 21 of 199. Bryce Rainier, not numbered. Our next auto is Luther Burton. Luther Burton, 5 out of 25 green. Nice auto. Our last pack of this box. That's 89 out of 249. That is Zion Turner. Haynes King. Haynes King. This one is 116 out of 199. We got Eduardo Tate, not numbered. And our last auto of the box, 45 out of 99, goes to baseball. And there is Hagen Smith. Hagen Smith. 1099. That is box number 4. Box number 4. Box number 5. Here we go. What's up, Evil? How are you today, buddy? Good luck to you as well, sir. Not much, man. Same old, same old. Just working for a living. Jason Churio, 20 out of 99. Really nice guy. We got Caden Robinson, 121 out of 199. There's Arthur Kaluma. Arthur Kaluma, not numbered. That is our first auto, Elijah Surratt. Elijah Surratt, 50 out of 99. Malik Washington, 159 at 8 out of 249. There is Haley Cavender. Haley Cavender to the Haley Cavender side. 1 of 1 Haley Cavender. Congratulations to the Haley Cavender spot. All right, we're going to get back into it. Here we go. We got Jackson Dart again, 120 out of 199. Next auto, there it is. It's Kennedy Fuller. Kennedy Fuller, she's 39 out of 99. Haynes King, 218, 249. There's Matas Buzelis again. This one is 25 out of 49. There is Ashton Jeanty on the base. Ashton Jeanty base card. Our next auto, TJ Latif. TJ Latif, 29 out of 49. Caleb Jackson on the futures. That is 169 out of 249. There is Caden Robinson again, 106 out of 199. Ethan Petrie, not numbered. Our next auto is 79 of 149, and that is Dylan Harper. Dylan Harper on the auto. Haynes King, 242 out of 249. There's Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal, there's 47 out of 49. Max Bellevue. Bellew. Yeah, Bellew. Max Bellew, 152 out of 199. Next auto is to 10. That is Liam Peterson. Liam Peterson, 1 out of 10. And our last pack. Tahad Pettiford, 109 out of 249. That's Brooks Lee. 168 out of 199. Gavin Turley, not numbered. And our last auto is numbered 49 out of 49 on the bookend. And that is Maria Gakdang. Box number 6, our first half. This is the box number 6. That pack was trying to get away. And based off the top card, I'm not surprised why it's trying to get away. In a second, guys. I'm trying to check something. Alright, cool. We are all good. Here we go. Box number 6. We got another new one right there. Another new one. We're going to move that to the back. Here we go. Josh Hoover. Josh Hoover. That one is 106 out of 249. Connor Griffin, 57 of 99. That is Spencer Jones. This time it's numbered 88 out of 199. Our first auto. 69 of 99 of Eric Singleton Jr. Eric Singleton Jr. Daniel Espino, 225 out of 249. There's Matas Buzelis again, 41 out of 99. Harvey Elliott, soccer player, not numbered. And our next auto is Jonathan Santucci. Jonathan Santucci, 42 out of 49. Hollywood, numbered to 249, 104. That is Drake Baldwin, 90 of 99. That's Trey Harris III, not numbered. Next auto is 57 out of 99. And it is Ryan Puglisi. What's up, Cody? How you been, bud? All right. This is the pack that was trying to get away, and look at who's on top. Shedeur Sanders, that's 7 out of 249. Brady House, 77 out of 199. Next up, we got James Wood, not numbered. Our next auto is 75 of 99, and that is Xavion Thomas. We got Avery Johnson here, 73 of 249. TJ Gideon, that is 145 out of 199. Jonathan Brooks for Carolina. That is not numbered. Our next auto is 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. And this one is a football player. And it is Xavier Townsend. 9 out of 10, Xavier Townsend. All right, here's our last pack. Has a different card in it. Here we go. That's Kyren Lacey to 249, 185. Walker Jenke again, 8 out of 25. That is Blake Corum for the Rams, running back, 22 out of 199. And that would be, if he was in his NFL uniform, that's actually a number match. His number in the NFL is 22 out of 199. It's 22. And our new card here, we've never seen. This is Double Down. Looks like it's our first randomizer. There it is. Mackenzie Mabako, and Elijah Surratt. There they are. Those are the two names that'll be up for random. Looks like they're college teammates. One played basketball, one played football. And that is 6 out of 10. That'll be on the random. All right, here we go. Let me get these penny sleeved. All right, box number 7. Box number 7, here we go. eBay's messing with everybody right now, Evil. eBay is messing with everybody. Been having connectivity issues, having billing issues, all sorts of stuff going on. All right, here we go. Box number 7. There's Omarion Hampton, 22 out of 249. Braylon Doherty. Braylon Doherty, that is 89 out of 199. Luke McCaffrey here. Luke McCaffrey, not numbered. What is this one? Another? That is Chris Henry Jr. 7 out of 8. 7 out of 8 on the Futures Auto. Future interest. Nice one. Kid looks like he's wearing a Modern Day uniform out of California. Reminds me of Modern Day. There's a high school in California that's pretty big on sending kids to college. All right, here we go. We got Blake Mitchell. That is 103 out of 249. Tyson Lewis, 51 of 99. Jeremy Love. Jeremy Love, is that 199? That is a bookend. 199 out of 199. Our next auto is Jordan Beck. Jordan Beck, 40 of 99 with the Colorado Rockies. What is this? Another one? Look at that Chase Burns card to 25. Look at the glare on that thing. That is sick. All right, here we go. Evan Ferguson, 15 of 99. Blake Mitchell, this one is not numbered. Our next auto, 97 of 99. That's Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord. Zion Turner, again, 211 out of 249. George McIntyre, there's Mr. McIntyre, 100 out of 199. Gavin Grohovic. Gavin Grohovic, not numbered. Our next auto, 12 out of 25. That is Mark Gui. Mark Gui. To 25 on that auto. There's Chase Burns, 13 out of 49. Caleb Gordon II, 50 out of 199. There's Woody Marks, not numbered. Our next auto is 36 out of 49. That's Griff O'Farrell. Griff O'Farrell for the Baltimore Orioles young prospect. That's Anisha Morrow, 52 out of 249. Garrett Nussmeier. There's a nice Garrett Nussmeier, 99 out of 199. George McIntyre, not numbered. And our last auto of this box, 42 out of 49. Jordan Price. Jadarian Price. Jadarian Price, 42 out of 49. 42 out of 49. That was box number 6. No, 7, excuse me. Box number 7, I apologize. That was the first box of the second half. Box number 8. All right, here we go. Box number 8. Landoris Sellers. That is 89 out of 249. Chase Petty. This one is 98 out of 199. 98 of 199. Brady Ebel. That's not numbered. First auto, 5 out of 25 is... That is Kem Campbell. Kem Campbell. We got Brady Ebel, 224 out of 249. Cam Ward, 21 out of 99. That is Ethan Petrie, not numbered. We got 34 out of 99 of Isaiah Marshall. Isaiah Marshall. Walker Jenke. Walker Jenke, 135 out of 249. Jonah Coleman. Jonah Coleman is 65 out of 99. Drew Allar, not numbered. Our next auto is 2 of 3. 2 of 3. Back in focus. 2 of 3 of Rock Chalosky. Rock Chalosky, 2 out of 3. Nice auto for the Rock Chalosky spot. All right, we got C.J. Carr. C.J. Carr, 241, 249. There is Olivia Dunn. Olivia Dunn, 7 out of 10 for the Olivia Dunn spot. Congratulations, Olivia Dunn spot. Kyron Drones. Kyron Drones, 49 out of 48, 48 out of 49. 19 out of 49 on the next auto is Will Pauling. Will Pauling on the next auto. There's Kennedy Fuller again. Kennedy Fuller, that is 96 out of 249. Josh Hoover. Josh Hoover, 23 out of 99. Kyle Flipowski. Kyle Flipowski covering up our next multi-auto. We'll put that there. We got Jonah Coleman, 72 out of 99. Liam Peterson. Liam Peterson is 87 out of 199. That is Toby Flournoy, or Flournier. Flournier? Toby Flournier. And our last auto of this box before the multi-auto, 16 out of 49. How about Eli Radisson? Eli Radisson. Get these put away real quick, and then we'll do that multi. Second card for our randomizer. Alright, here we go, guys. Good luck. If you all want to be part of a randomizer, here we go. This is Seeable Futures. Seeable Futures. So 4 people in this one. All football. We got Juju Lewis, Deuce Knight, George McIntyre, and Matt Zollers. That is a 4-way random. Looking for the number, what it's numbered to. It is not numbered. It is not numbered anywhere on here. On the front or the back. So I don't know if this is a 1 of 1, but there is no number on this card. That will be random off to those 4 spots after the break. All right, box number 9. All right, here we go. Box number 9. Ethan Petrie. That one is 65 of 99. Chase Burns. Chase Burns, 101 out of 199. Garrett Nussmeier, not numbered. Our next first auto of this box is 22 of 25, and it is Elijah Haven. Elijah Haven. Peyton Houston, that is 238 out of 249. Katron Allen, 120 out of 199. There's Riley Leonard, not numbered. Next auto is 31 out of 49 of Tyson Lewis. Tyson Lewis, 31 out of 49. Angel Martinez, 217 out of 249. AJ Garcia, that one is 114 out of 199. PJ Morlando, not numbered. Auto behind it is 25 of 25. 25 of 25 of Lawrence Arnold. Lawrence Arnold on the bookend auto, 25 of 25. To 249, Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens to 249. There's Juju Lewis, 115 out of 199. RJ Cope, not numbered. Next auto is 39 of 49. That is Ansu Sonoy. We got Jeremy Love, 92 of 99. Max Bellew, 104 of 199. There's Livy Dunn. She's not numbered in this one. We have another random coming, I believe. Xavier Legette. Xavier Legette, 45 out of 249. Raheem Sanders, that's 60 out of 99. Raheem Sanders. Jalen Wright, that is 6 out of 10 on the next auto of Byram Brown. Byram Brown. Livy Dunn is blocking our next special card. Livy Dunn is blocking it. I mean, it's not a bad thing to look at while we're doing the penny sleeving. Is a nice, beautiful picture of Livy Dunn. If you guys saw the GQ shoot of Paul Skeens and Livy Dunn, that was pretty nice. Very nice, very well done. The two of them are a cute, cute couple. Alright, here we go. I don't know if it was multi or not. I just saw that it was different. So here we go. Behind Livy Dunn we have Future Triple time. We got a triple. Here we go. It's multi-sported. So we got Jaden Blue, Will Gasparino, and Arthur Kaluma on the triple auto. I don't know what college they all went to, but there's the triple. And this one is numbered 5 out of 5. Excuse me, 5 out of 5. Still can't believe that other one is not numbered. Alright, box number 10. Box number 10. Alright, here we go. Box number 10. We got another one of those fire ones. James Wood, 43 out of 249. That's Nolan Souza. Nolan Souza, 37 out of 99. Mackenzie Mgbako. Mackenzie Mgbako, that is 80 out of 199. And our first auto is Sam Levitt. Give me a second, guys. Can you guys hear me on eBay? Can you see me and hear me? Thank you. Just needed to make sure. We've been having difficulty in every break, so I just wanted to verify. Thanks, guys. Here we go. Rock Chalosky, 217 out of 249. That's Jank Bloss, 112 out of 199. Seth Hernandez, not numbered. Next auto is 8 out of 25 of Arthur Kaluma. Arthur Kaluma. There's Blake Corum, 175 out of 249. That is Caden Bodine, 81 out of 99. Luke Keyshaw, not numbered. That is our next, the hell? 1 out of 249. Bucky Irvin, Mr. Bucky himself, plays for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 62 out of 99. Cam Ward, going to be a top draft pick right here, 133 out of 199. And our next auto is a sick one. 23 out of 25, Carlos Alcaraz. Not sure if he's still the number one tennis player in the world, but I know he was for a while. Carlos Alcaraz, 23 out of 25. Nice hit. Dean Moss. Dean Moss, there's 162 out of 249. That's Caleb Bonmer. Caleb Bonmer, 49 of 49 on the bookend eBay 1 of 1. Mackenzie Mgbako, not numbered. Our next future shock is Ethan Petrie. Ethan Petrie on the futures. Future shock. And this one is 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 on the future shock. Josue De Paula for the Dodgers, 136 out of 249. Matas Buzelis again. That one is 55 out of 199. What's up, Unmarked Book? Yes, I am. Jalen McMillan, not numbered in our last auto. One of our futures auto of Trey Harris III out of Ole Miss on the future interest. Future interest. That is Trey Harris, and that is 8 out of 25. 8 out of 25. Box number 11 is right there. I almost forgot to penny sleeve these. These are beautiful cards. This is going to be one heck of a sort. There we go, guys. Box number 11 is open on the table. Here we go. Any special cards in this one? Nope, I don't see anything super special. Here we go. All right, Nolan Souza. Nolan Souza, 211 at 249. Griff O'Farrell. Griff O'Farrell, 19 out of 25. Max Bellevue. Max Bellevue, not numbered. Our first auto is 15 out of 49, and it is Bella Hines. Bella Hines? Don't know her, sorry. Noah Fafita. That is 121 out of 249. Malik Washington. Malik Washington, 132 out of 199. Kyle Flipowski, not numbered. That is 9 out of 10 on the next auto. 9 out of 10. Football. Dion Burks. Dion Burks. 9 out of 10. All right, we got Jamal Haynes. That is 123 out of 249. Blake Mitchell, 7 out of 99. Ansu Fati, good young soccer player, 102 out of 199. And our next auto is Rico Lewis, 36 out of 49. Good young defender for Manchester City. Good player. Kid is amazing in the back. Jameson Wong. Jameson Wong, that is 161 out of 249. How about Woody Marks? Woody Marks, 20 out of 49. There's Daquan Felton. Daquan Felton, not numbered. And the next auto is Carson Benj. Carson Benj, that is 17 out of 25. Plays for the New York Metropolitans. All right, we got DJ Gideon here. DJ Gideon. That was 221 out of 249. Griff O'Farrell, 3 out of 49. Matt Shaw, not numbered. Next auto is 21 out of 99, and it is Cam Ward. That's a nice auto right there. This kid is going to be in the top 10 in the draft. So, whoever has a Cam Ward spot, congratulations. Hold on to that auto, because as soon as he gets picked, there's talks of him going number 1. There you go, banger. 44 out of 49, that is Jaden O'Neal. Matt Shaw, this time numbered 40 out of 99. There's Hollywood again. Hollywood Smothers, and that is 97 out of 199. Last auto of this box, 49 of 99. Malik Washington. Malik Washington. And our last box of the break. Here we go. Box number 12. Time for me to make my public service announcement. Alright, this is the last box of the break. If you skunk, please do not blow up my messages. We have to send you something, and we have things to send to people that skunked. If you have 10 spots and you hit 1 out of 10 spots, That is not considered a skunk. If you have 10 spots and don't hit out of those 10 spots, that's a skunk. If you have 1 spot and don't hit, that's a skunk. So please, do not blow me up for a refund on your shipping, because we have to send you something. And we have stuff to send. Thank you. Public service announcement from Breaks and Takes. My pleasure, Unmarked Book. Alright guys, here's your last box. Good luck. We got George McIntyre, 102 out of 249. That is Alfie Gilchrist, 158 out of 199. Excuse me. Caleb Jackson. I sucked up too much air when I was talking. That is not numbered. Our first auto is 57 out of 99. And that's a nice one. Good young quarterback. Was supposed to be going to USC and has decided, I guess, to go to Colorado to play for Coach Prime. Juju Lewis. If I'm wrong with that, and it's a possibility, I want to say that's what I heard. All right, Arthur Kaluma. Excuse me. Arthur Kaluma, 240 out of 249. That's Ollie Gordon, 155 out of 199. There's Paul Skeens on the base. Paul Skeens base. And our next auto is Ryan Wingo. Ryan Wingo. That is 25 out of 25 on the Ryan Wingo auto. There you go. Congratulations. All right. That is Cole Palmer. This kid is really good too. 188 out of 249. Plays for Chelsea, I believe. That is Caleb Johnson. Caleb Johnson, 66 out of 99. Drake Baldwin. 103 out of 199. Our next auto is 19 out of 25, and it is Nathan Carter. Nathan Carter. We got Gavin Turley, 51 out of 249. Jonathan Brooks, that one is 50 out of 99. That is Ty Felton, not numbered. And our next auto is Nick Marsh, 8 out of 10. Nick Marsh. Looks like Michigan State running back. That is 171 out of 249. That's Jefferson Rojas. Lazaro Montas for the Seattle Mariners, 126 out of 199. There's Xavi. There's Xavi right there, not numbered. Plays for Barcelona. And our next auto is numbered 10 out of 49. That is DJ Lagway. DJ Lagway out of Florida. And our last auto of the break is coming right here. Trey Harris III. That one is 128 out of 249. Omarion Hampton, 18 out of 25. Walker Howard, 30 out of 199, and our last auto is 121 out of 149, and it is Hannah Cavinder. Hannah Cavinder. All right. Let me get this stuff put away. Off to the side, I will set up the two randoms. Let me set up the 2 randoms. We'll get those taken care of. And then we will do our recap. Alright, let me get that out of the way. Let me set up the randomizer. Give me 1 second, guys. Alright, we got 3 cards to go do. We got Jaden Blue, Will Gasparino, and Arthur Kaluma. That is the first one. Second one is Juju Lewis. Deuce Knight. George McIntyre. And Matt Zollers. And one more to set up. We will use the same dice roll for all 3 randoms. Elijah Surratt and Mackenzie Magbako. All right. Those are all set up. Okay. Here are the 3 cards. Jaden Blue, Will Gasparino, and Arthur Kaluma. That'll be first. We have Juju Lewis, Deuce Knight, George McIntyre, and Matt Zoller second. And Elijah Surratt and Mackenzie Magapko third. Alright, so here we go. Alright, this is the first time me using this new system for so here we go, eBay. I'm going to shift you over to the screen because we're going to go here. We are going to go to here. Come on, where is it? Why is it not? Alright, so why is it not? And now it is not switching over to the Google Chrome. Alright. So, it's going to take a couple extra minutes now because I'm going to have to reset this up. Because apparently it's not working. Of course. So give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. It's a new system. I just got it in yesterday. It worked yesterday. Now it's not working today. Alright, so Alright, so here's what we're going to do, guys. There we go. Alright. So I've got this all set up. Here we go. Dice roll. We're going to use the same dice again for all 3 spots. 3 randoms, okay? Dice roll. We got a 6. Okay, first one. So, top is Jaden Blue. Middle is Will Gasparino. Arthur Kaluma on the bottom. 6 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last time number 6. It's going to the middle spot. Will Gasparino 6 times in the middle. There you go. Next one up. Spot 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 is Juju, 2 is Deuce, 3 is George, 4 is Matt. Here we go, 6 times again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last time is 6. 6 times, there we go. There it is, 6 times. That is going to spot number 3, George McIntyre. Top and bottom. Top is Elijah, bottom is Mackenzie. 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last time 6. There it is, going to the top spot 6 times. That's going to Elijah Surratt. Alright, let's see. That was to 10. This one's not numbered. We're going to put that over here. And then this one was to 5. Alright, here we go. Recap time. Thank you for your patience, guys. I will get that figured out for the next break. Alright, here we go. Alright, Hannah Cavender. These are all to 149. Camila Cardova, Sam Levitt, Dylan Harper. We got Marcus Carroll, TJ Finley, Christian Scott, Brady Allen, Jace McClellan, and Sam Levitt again. These are all to 99. Juju Lewis, Malik Washington, Cam Ward, Isaiah Marshall, Kyle McCord, Jordan Beck, Xavion Thomas, Eric Singleton Jr., Ryan Puglisi. We got Kennedy Fuller. We got Elijah Surratt. We got Hagen Smith, Mackenzie McBacco, Jalen McMillan, Harmony Turner, Ryan Williams, Jefferson Rojas, Chloe Kitts, and Ollie Gordon. These are the 49. We got DJ Lagway, Rico Lewis, Bella Hines, Ansu Sano, Tyson Lewis, Will Pauling, Eli Raridan, Griff O'Farrell, Jadarian Price, Jonathan Santucci, Maria Gagdang, TJ Latif, Jackson Dart, and Jared Curtis. All right, we got Nathan Carter, Ryan Wingo, Carson Benj. These are the 25. That is Trey Harris on the future interests. We got Arthur Kaluma, Elijah Haven, Lawrence Arnold, Kem Campbell, Mark Guiu, Luther Burden, Jack Hinshelwood, Bryce Rainier, AJ Duffy. There's Carlos Alcaraz and Elijah Badger. We had one numbered to 15. That was Garrett Green. These are the 10. This goes to the Elijah Surratt spot. That is Nick Marsh, Dion Burks, Byram Brown, Xavier Townsend, Liam Peterson, Peyton Houston. We had a future shock of Nick Kurtz and a future shock of Ethan Petrie. This is to 8, future interests of Chris Henry Jr. This one's to 5, and it goes to the Will Gasparino spot. This one is Rock Chalosky, 2 out of 3. Our hits of the break, I say, are this. Paul Skeens, 68 out of 249. Olivia Dunn, gold, 7 out of 10. We had the 4-banger, not numbered, but this one is going to the George McIntyre spot. And our 1 of 1 of Haley Cavinder, 1 of 1. There's your break, my friends. I hope you all had a good time. Hope to see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys.